Welcome back to Entrepreneur Pod. Becoming a self-made billionaire is extremely challenging, and that's why only few have been able to accomplish such a feat. But those who have been able to do so went through a lot during the journey to get there. And in this video, we'll be going over some life tips from self-made billionaires. So start sprinkling these tips into your daily routine and you'll be destined for greatness. But before we get into that, be sure to subscribe to the channel and comment down below saying I subscribe to be entered into our monthly giveaway shoutout. We appreciate everyone watching our videos. Number 1. The best investment you can make is in your own abilities. Anything you can do to develop your own abilities or business is likely to be more productive. And this quote was made by Warren Buffett. Treat your career as a business and yourself as your main product. You can't sell a product that's not appealing to consumers. In the same way, you can't win your dream job if you don't invest in yourself. Think of ways that will help you become more marketable and do them for just 5 hours a week. Take classes, obtain a certification or degree, get that power suit, or learn a helpful language. Any enhancement gets you closer to your dreams. Number 2. Steve Jobs says, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Quite simply, going up the corporate ranks or starting a billion-dollar business does not happen to people who are comfortable with the status quo. Leaders constantly think of new ways to make situations better and are not afraid of going against the norm and leaving their comfort zone. To start, every morning, make a list of what you can do to shake up the status quo and scare yourself slightly with a step towards improvement and innovation. Even if it doesn't work every time, it'll be a stepping stone towards bold success eventually. Number 3. Meg Whitman says, I'm always looking for the right person to solve a problem. I only have so much time. With a net worth of $2.2 billion, CEO Meg Whitman may be the supreme power that steers her company as the captain of the ship, but she also knows how to delegate. Being able to hand a project to able hands can help you devote your limited time to more urgent matters that require your ultimate focus and strength. You don't need to be the savior of the world. Tap into your team's or co-worker strengths, and together you can all become an essential part of your company's success. Number 4. Oprah Winfrey says, failure is another stepping stone to greatness. The stats don't lie. Some 80 to 90% of startups encounter failure on their first try, and most of them give up, not knowing that success could be sweeter the second time around. If you think like media mogul Oprah Winfrey, whose net worth is valued at $3.1 billion, starting with nothing and failing subsequently is just a stepping stone to success. Make a list of your goals, the ones you think have failure written all over them, and make a calendar to do them one at a time. If you fail, mark the date and resume your mission. Come back to your list after 2 to 4 months and find out how many you've accomplished. You may be surprised at how many opportunities you wasted just because you thought you wouldn't be able to achieve them. Number 5. My father had lost his eyesight, so he placed something somewhere. It had to be in the right spot, exactly, or something can go wrong. That's the attention to detail I demand at the workplace. Being committed to near perfection seems harsh, but sometimes that's the thin line standing between your dream and its realization. Zoe Quinfey is the richest self-made woman in the world today for a reason. She works hard and demands nothing but the best from herself and her team. She started as a factory worker in an impoverished province in China and has no trouble going hands-on in her own factory to get everything done correctly. Think of yourself as her, going over your career as your factory. Be vigilant, pay attention to detail, and constantly be on the lookout for areas that could use improvement. Even better, get a coworker or a team member to look over your work. Nobody's perfect, but that doesn't mean your work can't be your best and finest. Number 6. Mark Zuckerberg says, the biggest risk is not taking any risk. In a world that's changing really quickly, the only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Facebook would not have been what it is today if Zuckerberg and his colleagues did not have the guts to pursue their idea to connect the world through social media, which back then was not just revolutionary, it was almost impossible. Similarly, if you don't push your ideas and become your own best cheerleader, you're shying away from what could potentially propel your career to where you want it to be. If you've been keeping your brilliant ideas inside your head, it's time to start taking smart risks, like investing or starting a business. Even if you're not running a company, find that positive change you can make every day to energize and motivate you. And on that note, that wraps up today's video on success tips from self-made billionaires. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and drop a like.